Well, aging as a condition is not exactly about aging, it's about health span.
We're not talking just about living longer. I mean, who wants to be 90 years old for 100 years and, bent over and crippled? No one, of course. We're talking about solving the problems that are associated with aging.
Life extension is not science fiction. We have a lot of evidence that it is possible. There's a lot of diversity within the animal world, and there's a lot of subtle science with drugs that extend life.
While there's a lot of efforts and now growing knowledge into the biology of aging, and in fact, in very simpler organisms, in rodents, we've actually come up with ways to really rejuvenate tissue and enhance their health span. This has yet to really translate on a large scale to humans.
People are starting to think about these problems of not just extending life, but making the quality of life better. People should be heartened by that.
The challenges that humanity faces really require for us humans to come all together to solve them. What's really special about Foresight's workshop is their methodology, which is really pushing toward actuation.
On day one, we started with introductory presentations into both the field of longevity to bring the people in atomic precision up to speed, and into the field of atomic precision to bring the folks working in longevity up to speed.
Atomically precise things are happening, and control is happening at the molecular and atomic level. And now we can actually think about doing things like applying it to the study of longevity. What can be done?
The title of my talk is Plasticity of the Age. Typically, you kind of assume that aging is going only into one direction. Believe it or not, it doesn't have to be so. It can go in this direction, or it can go backwards where you are younger.
We then took it one step further and asked, okay, what is the actual frontier in both research fields? And how can we project this out in a best case scenario with funding? Where will both fields be in 5, 10, and 15 years from now?
What is inspiring is that we can really think about the future of science, and we can give original ideas and maybe some foolish ideas.
After that, we searched for connections between the fields. How can the capabilities that can be developed in atomic precision help move the field of longevity so that it can exceed the boundaries?
Atomic precision means nanoscale, and nanoscale is basically my area of expertise.
What I can bring here is that people previously don't think that the nanoparticles can make into such kind of atomic precision. The nanoparticles we can control and modulate its structure.
We want to help individuals who are interested in monitoring their health at a biologically molecular level. We need to measure thousands of samples all at the same time and gather as much data as we possibly can. And we can only do that with nanotechnology.
Even though I do atomically precise modifications on silicon surfaces, these can serve as templates to which molecules could be attached. It might be a laborious process to make a template, but then now it could be stamped onto additional surfaces so that it could be deployed in a way that is economical.
So given now that we know where we want to go and what the capabilities are, how can we condense this into project proposals that can be worked on in 2 days?
We came up with a protein reader. I really like the idea of being able to fold a protein using a ring attached to an AFM tip and read the information along the thread.
So there was this idea about developing molecular machines that can actually take this waste that is in the bloodstream and use it as fuel to do some useful functions.
The project that we're working on today is a little nanobot that will determine the oxidative stresses on a cell. Oxidative stresses increase with aging.
We rounded up the day with an exciting dinner talk by Aubrey de Grey from SENS Research Foundation. We also presented the Foresight Student Award to Chi Li for his innovative research.
We have developed some synthetic methods that can control every nanoparticle in our product. So that gives us a chance to investigate and study the structure and the property of nanoparticles in a totally different level.
Day 2 is the day where we put all that preparation into action. It all came down to 3 proposals that proposed totally novel ways of tackling longevity using atomic precision.
My role in judging is help these folks as they craft these ideas to do it in such a way that it's going to resonate with the program manager. There's a whole art to writing a proposal
There's a lot of very smart people and very motivated people who care a lot about these problems. There's actual real potential synergies here and real potential advances, and this is the right time to be actually thinking about them.
The judges were in fact sufficiently impressed. Each project received really promising reviews. And while there was one proposal that received the award, I think all of them are really worth your time. Longevity as a field is not only interesting scientifically, but it's been close to the heart of Foresight's mission now for 30 years. It's significantly neglected in current research, so it's important that these workshops exist so we can bring the right people in the same room to actually make progress. And it's really encouraging to see that progress can be made in only 2 days. But this is only the start. If you want to help us move those project proposals along, then please check out the white paper and the project proposal presentations and get in touch with us. All of that can be done at foresight.org.